Dr. Westphal is going to speak on pharmaceutical approaches to treating the aging. And Dr. Westphal, I can go on and on about his brilliance and his credentials because he has done so much for this business. I've been at conference also lecturing with Dr. Westphal. I don't know him personally. We travel in different circles. But the reputation that this physician has is absolutely incredible. Dr. Westphal has owned many companies that have been bought out by large pharmaceutical organizations. He currently serves as the co-founder and former CEO and executive chairman of Veristem, a Longwood portfolio company. That's just one of his major accomplishments. Companies founded by Dr. Westphal have invented important drugs, including the largest selling heparin in the United States, and several experimental medicines for cystic fibrosis phase 3 for currently incurable cancer, something that is very near and dear to my personal. He earned his medical degree from Harvard University Medical School and his PhD in genetics from Harvard, and he graduated with a BA, summa cum laude, and Phi Beta Kappa from Columbia University. I could go on and on and on, but I just want you to listen to the brilliance of our last presenter of this morning. It is my true honor to bring on Dr. Chris Westphal.
Thank you. Well, it's great to be here. I'm fortunate enough that my wife is in the audience, so thank you for the very nice introduction. I'm sure she won't really recognize me in what you said. It's great to be here. My name is Christoph Westphal. I'm a physician. I did my MD and PhD at Harvard. I'm on the board of Harvard Medical School. And I wanted to first thank Doreen Brown, who's over there, who organizes this whole meeting, and then Dr. Goldman, who's one of the visionaries in this space. I wanted to take you today through the story of Sirtris Pharmaceuticals, which we sold a couple of years ago to GlaxoSmithKline, and it's focused on diseases of aging by targeting the aging genes. And so I'll kind of take you through the story a little bit. I'll show you a video clip from 60 Minutes. I don't know, some of you might have seen that a couple of years ago when Morley Safer talked about aging, talked about Sirtris and our approach to treating diseases of aging. I started Sirtris about 9 years ago, ran it for 6 years. As CEO, we took it public, and then now that work is continuing at GlaxoSmithKline. I'm not at Sirtris anymore, but I'm still very close to the science and follow aging research very closely. So I want to tell you exactly what I'm going to tell you. It's 3 parts to my talk. First, I wanted to review the science related to aging. I think many of you will be aware that there's a set of genes that control the aging process, and that there are several companies, not only Sirtris and Glaxo, but there are a number of pharmaceutical companies trying to target those genes with small molecule drugs, and they're looking to get those drugs approved for diseases of aging. So I'll kind of take you through the science story first. Then I'll show you the video clip from 60 Minutes. That's about 8 minutes long. And then I want to tell you a little bit about the details of how you build a biotech focused on treating diseases of aging. There's really 3 parts to that. There's a big idea, which we had in this case. There's a great group of people, which we were able to collect. And then finally, and I know almost everyone in this room is a physician or sees patients, the key challenge in my world is to try and find how to get these drugs approved by the FDA. And that means looking at which indications might be the quickest way to reach the market. In our case, our belief was and continues to be that metabolic disorders like diabetes and inflammatory disorders such as psoriasis might prove the quickest path to the market for our drugs. So it's great to be here. I have 5 kids. My wife had a great time here with me. We spent the last 3 days in Las Vegas. I know you're at the end of a meeting as well. It's really an eye-opener for me. It's a whole separate world from my pharmaceutical world, and it's been great to get to know many of you. I'm going to go through a set of slides. I don't know if there they are. There we go. Maybe I'll do it on the computer. So I'm going to take a step back into evolution. And you see on the slide in front of you a dinosaur. And why is that? It's because I want to explain evolutionarily why does it make sense that certain genes control the aging process. And it's really quite straightforward. In a setting where there's a lot of food, and that's shown with the dinosaur under the palm tree, so the